I recently traveled this Christmas season and had been a while since I had traveled, so I had a pretty positive outlook on traveling at the airport. I thought the airport would be chill. Bro, I was so wrong. The airport absolutely blows. But DCertified, why does the airport suck? For many reasons, young one. Let's get this out the way. The biggest reason the airport sucks is the waiting. At every point you're waiting, it's so long and such a waste of time. I walk into the airport and bro, there's a stupidly long line. We wait and that is just to check your bags in. Then you have to wait in more lines for the dumb security checks. Take your shoes off. Like, come on, why do I need to take my shoes off? Oh right, I might have a grenade or some integrity in my shoes. Of course, that makes sense. I have to unpack my bag filled with stuff and section them into these containers and pass them through. I need to empty my pockets, take off my jacket, etc. It's so long. Dude, stop complaining about the airport security as far as safety. Let's be honest, they aren't really stopping people from going carts in airports and on planes. If you disagree with me, look it up. It's literally just for show. It's pointless. Now we have to sit and wait for them to actually start letting people on the plane, even though the flight was supposed to start at 10:55. We didn't actually get on the plane until 11:40, almost an hour later. Yes, I know, I should stop complaining and deal with it, but let's be honest, you like hearing me complain. People like watching people complain because it's relatable and funny. Nobody likes the airport, it sucks, it's boring, too much waiting, not enough action. Last time I flew, I remember the food being pretty good. The lady comes up to you and she's like, beef or chicken? Normally beef is the safe option, but chicken can be cool too. The food was garbage this time. Instead of beef or chicken, just me beef or fish. And I was like, that's different. I'm not really a fish guy, so I'm gonna go with beef. You know what they served me? They served me meatballs and mash. I've literally never seen this combination before. The meatballs were covered in this weird, nasty sauce. I gave this meal the food test. Now, the food test is something I made myself. I would subconsciously do this until I became aware of it. First, I smell the food. This is a crucial stage. If the food smells bad, there's a high chance I won't even eat the food. So I smell the food and it smells okay. I try a little bit and it tastes awful. The mash has no flavor and the carrots were weird too. I won't get into the full food test here. I'm saving that for a future video. But yeah, this meal felt wonderful. On the way back, the meal was slightly better. It was chicken and rice with a soup. That was decent, but I didn't really eat that either. It was not very good, to be honest. The food came with bread and butter, which was okay. The bread was a little hard, but you can't really go wrong with bread. The only thing I enjoyed was the orange juice. I was tempted to get the Fanta, but you already know we're eating clean, so L fizzy drinks, L soda. Well, enough about how bad the food was. Babies crying non-stop on the plane is another one, but for this one, I don't mind too much, but it still sucks. Traveling through the airport is life-draining. You end up tired, annoyed and hungry, standing in a long line with hundreds of other people. Not to mention that the airline guys ruined our luggage. I don't know what they did, but after waiting for ages for the bags to come out of those things, we pulled out our bags and there were some holes in them. It looked like a dog had played with our bag. We opened them up and a lot of our stuff was damaged and had dirt all over it. Some stuff was missing in those bags, and you know what else was missing? 3 of our bags. I don't know if they were stolen or lost or something, but we still haven't gotten those back. Gifts that we were taking for family were destroyed. Gifts lost. Stuff worth a good amount of money vanished. So it's pretty easy to see why the airport sucks. It makes so much sense now why people buy private jets to avoid all this nonsense. Most of the airport experience is just waiting and wasting time. The only way to use that time productively is to listen to an audiobook that will help improve your life, not some dumb book like Twilight. Watch videos on improving your life. Other than that, you're just wasting time there. You may think I don't need to watch or listen to videos on how I can improve my life, but there's always work to do and there's always something you can improve on. You're not perfect and neither am I. That's what makes us human. Your future self will thank you and be grateful that you used that time to learn something instead of watching Netflix. This is coming from someone who used to waste a lot of time. A lot of people do work at the airport, which is good, but when standing in line, it kind of limits the work you can do. So the next time you're in the airport standing in the line longer than the shard, don't waste time watching YouTube videos or listening to music. Read a book or audiobook that is beneficial. And that's the biggest takeaway I hope you can take from this video.